Welcome to Gross Anatomy. It's our end of year episode with our best of 2025. Check it out. Are we live, Lauren Taylor?
We are live, Dr. Cohen.
We're live with Gross Anatomy, where we explore the sights, smells, and sounds of medicine, how it relates to movies, TV, books, podcasts, and the world around us. And I am Dr. Jason Cohen.
I'm Lauren Taylor.
And today is our end of year episode. This is the end of year, the end of time, the end of days.
Yes, and we love doing end of year podcasts because we can talk about our favorite things, sometimes our least favorite things. What's going on?
These are a few of my favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
These are a few of my most favorite things. What's the lyric? Do you know what that's from? These are a few of my favorite things.
Is it The Sound of Music?
It is The Sound of Music. Very good.
Which is actually like kind of a dark tale in a way.
It is a bit of a dark tale. Yeah. But it ends with hope.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
We love hope.
Hope for the new year.
Hope for
end
the
of
new
year
year.
podcast.
And there you go.
I feel like you have something like pressing right away. That smile makes me think you have something you want to say. I
got nothing. No, why? Why do you say it? I mean, you just wish me happy birthday. But other than that, I have nothing. It's a big year for me. Getting more morbid again. I turned 22. I don't know about you, but I turned 22. Now I turned 56, Lauren Taylor, 56, which sounds
like a great number. That's a good year.
It's a good year, which is crazy because I don't know how it happened. It's really so cliche, but time really frickin' flies, and and I still feel like mentally like the same 19-year-old that I was, physically not necessarily, but getting morbid a little bit. This was the age that my mom was diagnosed with lung cancer, for which she then died, a year and a half later. So these next few birthdays are very significant for me to see if I could make it past that. It's a weird thing. I'm going a little morbid. I didn't mean to, but
it's okay. It happens on birthdays. Like a lot of people love their birthdays, throw themselves big birthday parties. I'm one of those people that gets a little bit more morbid, so I get it. But your mom died way too young, and that makes me wonder, like, have you had like, what are those special X-ray screenings where you can just like basically diagnose anything? Have you ever done one of those? What are they called? Rich people get them?
Yeah, the new scan is the Pronovo scan, which I personally don't know that, it's a whole body MRI, and I don't know that much about it, I have to confess. But I need to find out more because all too often I have patients coming in having had that scan, and they find something, and that's why they're coming in to see me, to address that something. I do yearly, not yearly, every few years I'll get a CAT scan of my whole body, and so far so good.
Well, but lung cancer, did your mom smoke? She didn't, right?
She had quit 25 years before being diagnosed, yeah.
So it had nothing to do with that, but that's not a genetic thing in any way, is it, lung cancer?
Yeah, not really, no, I don't think so. I think, strangely, we lived in New York City on the 5th floor above their bedroom window. My parents' bedroom window was over a supermarket, and the exhaust of the supermarket, and I almost wonder, was there some kind of environmental exposure? Because ironically, a few years after that, my dad was diagnosed with lung cancer. So pretty weird stuff. So who knows? It'd be interesting to find out if other people in our building, especially on that apartment, on the C line, if they developed cancers and stuff.
You ever go back to your old home, like see who lives there now? No.
Not years ago, we visited the city when my kids were young, and we walked by our apartment building, and our doorman, it just so happened to have been like the doorman that I was closest to, that I had known as a teenager, was there.
Wow.
And it had been at least 15 years, I think, since I lived there. And he saw me and recognized me immediately and was so excited. And my kids were young. They all got to see this guy because he was like a part of our lives. He had become a friend and everything. I'd just sit down and hang out with him sometimes. So So it was great to see John the Doorman then. And now I haven't been back there in forever, so I wonder. We should go check it out one of these days.
Yeah, you should. Which we're gonna get into our best of, like what we like the best, movies, TV. But a segue into that is Murders in the Building. That's something that I feel like that show does well. It shows like the relationship with like the doorman, especially their last season, and like
Yeah.
the tenant in the building, like a very New York thing.
So you're watching that? You know, I started watching it, but I couldn't get into it. So you're enjoying it?
I do enjoy it. I mean, this last season was my least favorite. It's very, very ridiculous. Like, but you just have to go with it. So, I mean, if you can get on board, then I think it's good.
Right. It's
But
very
it's,
like acting. It's like a lot of acting, right?
yes,
It's
which
almost like
I
a
mean,
play.
it is like a play. And in one season, they had Meryl Streep singing. Like they actually do a musical. It's a lot, but
Yeah.
it can be fun.
Yeah. You know what? Doorman. You made me think of another movie with a doorman. That was a kind of fun. That's an old one. Music and Lyrics. Did you ever see Music and Lyrics?
No, that was with Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore, though.
Yeah.
I know it. It's been on my list of things to watch.
It's a good fun kind of holiday-ish movie. You know, it's a good holiday time movie to watch, and it takes place in New York City, and there's some fun doorman interactions there too, which were enjoyable.
Well, I have a friend who's always like showing holiday movies, and we're gonna watch Bad Moms Christmas or Bad Moms 2, I think. So we'll see if that's funny. But I was thinking of you, and I really feel like you should write a Hanukkah movie. There's still every year with this like barrage of holiday movies. There's no Hanukkah. There's no, I don't
True.
know.
Could write some kind of Hanukkah movie. I mean, there were a few silly Hanukkah movies. You know, Adam Sandler did Eight Crazy Nights, which I never even saw. It was an animated thing, I think.
That's true, but you never see that streaming anywhere. I wonder why.
It probably wasn't very good. As much as I love Adam Sandler, it probably wasn't very good.
Well, those like that fits in with holiday movies. I mean, they're all terrible, but I watch them for some reason.
They are. The interesting thing is, a lot of the holiday movies were written by Jews. The Christmas movies, you know.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, or even think of
Certainly,
who wrote them.
a lot of the Christmas songs, you know, the old Christmas songs, you know, White Christmas, I think those were all written by Jews, which is interesting.
That is very interesting. Well, there's the movie right there. There's a tie-in.
There's a time. Let's write it, Lauren Taylor.
I know, I love it. But speaking of movies, did you have a favorite this year? I know there's still some we want to see. Like Marty Supreme comes out Christmas Day, and then there's a ridiculous-looking movie called Anaconda with Paul Rudd and Jack Black, where they're remaking the movie Anaconda in the movie. It's
that sounds silly fun. That sounds silly.
Yeah, I think it is going to have some laughs.
I must confess, I feel like it's been a pretty weak year in movies. What do you think?
I think so too. I was surprised. I thought a lot more were coming out, but I didn't see any when I was looking up like what we're looking forward to, and I kind of came up blank. Like I'll see both those movies, but well, you probably. I feel like you might not have liked One Battle After Another, but I really liked it. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't.
I don't think a lot came out this year. Like I was looking up Golden Globe nominations. I mean, there's still some movies I want to see. Like there's a movie Train Dreams on Netflix that I might check out. There's a movie called Sentimental Value, which I guess is getting award recognition.
I saw a billboard for something that looked interesting too. Wuthering Heights.
Oh, I've seen the trailer for that. That's a good trailer.
With Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie. So I'm excited for that one.
That's Valentine's Day, yeah.
It doesn't open till then?
It doesn't. I don't know why. I guess maybe think it's a date night movie. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's kind of romantic-ish, I guess, right?
Well, the trailer's making it seem like almost like hypersexual, which I mean, I remember reading the book. It didn't remind me a lot of the book, but we'll see what they do with it. The only person that got nominated from The Pit was Noah Wiley. Our girl, Nurse Dana, didn't get a nomination, even though she won an Emmy. So I don't really understand how the Golden Globes work. But what they did add this year was a podcast category. Did you notice that?
That's why I was getting all these phone calls. I was wondering what those calls were about. I thought they were just spam calls.
Well, it's still unclear how they do it. Like they take like the top podcasts, but like Joe Rogan and podcasts that are number one weren't nominated. But they took a short list of 25 programs and then they nominated 6 podcasts. And basically they're ones that, Smartless, Call Her Daddy, Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard, Good Hang with Amy Poehler, Up First from NPR, and one I didn't know, the Mel Robbins podcast. I guess she's like a self-help person.
I follow her on Instagram and I've listened to her TED Talks, but I never listened to her podcast. But I like her.
I mean, I kind of hope she wins. As much as I like some of these, it's like Amy Poehler and like Smartless, the guys from Smartless. I'm like, all right, you're celebrities, and you get other celebrities to come on your show, and you just talk to them. It's really not that complicated, or
right. Easy peasy. Like everybody loves that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's good, but it's also kind of boring. I mean, I just think, I don't know, or maybe Call Her Daddy should win. I mean, she started that, with her roommate.
Yeah. Have you listened to that one? I haven't listened to theirs. Have you?
No, I haven't listened to hers, but like she's definitely a success story, so good for her. I just think it's easier when you're already a celebrity to just start a podcast. So
yeah, it's no fair. So stop.
Well, I was just kind of hoping they would get more original things. Just like, sometimes like Golden Globes are good because they make you aware of a movie you didn't know of or nobody's been talking about, like something like that.
Although Smartless is fun. I haven't listened in a while, but I did a long drive a couple of years ago and listened to Smartless the whole time, and it was fun.
No, I mean, there's no denying it is fun. They have great chemistry. So, I mean, it's not like they aren't doing anything. I don't know.
So you're a hater, Lauren Taylor.
Well, it would have been cool, like, how they nominate some indie films, like some, little indies podcast.
I agree. So that's going to be in the Golden Globes, the podcast category?
Yeah, for the first time. So out of all those podcasts I named, who would you want to win?
I like your thought about, more of an underdog. I mean, the only one I really listened to of all of those was Smartless. Dax Shepard, same thing. They have fun celebrity guests and everything. And Mel Robbins, I've listened to a lot of her stuff and looked at a lot of her stuff, but I don't know. I'll back you. Whoever you say, I'm with you. You got my support in the campaign.
I'm going to go for Mel Robbins because I don't know anything about her, and let's just say she's going to win.
She's good. I like her.
All right. I'll go with you. And then are there any like TV shows best of that you want to highlight? I mean, we love The Bear.
The Bear was really, and this past season, I just loved every aspect of it. I don't think there was a single part of it I except maybe the end, the final decision, his final arc that he made. I didn't totally understand, but I'm hoping it's setting it up for another season, and then I'm okay with it.
It definitely is going to another season, so I think we'll see what happens. But yeah, I love that. I imagine it wins some Golden Globes. So that was probably our favorite show. So you don't have a favorite movie of the year. Like mine's probably Eddington, which I don't know if you like, or One Battle After Another.
I didn't even see them. But hopefully text me those two, and I next time I'm on a plane, I'll try to watch them.
I really don't know what you'll think of One Battle After Another, but that's getting a lot of nominations. And Leonardo DiCaprio. It's with Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, and apparently Leonardo DiCaprio was just named Time's Entertainer of the Year.
Well, he's always great. He's not just a pretty face. He started out as just a pretty face, but he really is great, and everything he does is great. I mean, I loved him in the movie with Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I thought it was great.
Well, you might like this movie.
Don't Look Up. I liked him in Don't Look Up. I thought that was fantastic too. He's always great in whatever he does, I feel like.
Well, I completely agree. So you should just go see it for his performance, at least.
I think the only movie, it's pathetic. I saw one movie that came out like a this year movie, maybe more, but I'm a big Bob Oldenkirk fan. Is that how you say his last name? Oldenkirk?
Odenkirk? Yeah.
Odenkirk. I like him a lot. So on a plane, I watched the first Nobody
I saw
because I wanted to watch Nobody 2. So,
that.
which I knew had just come out. So
Mhm.
I thought Nobody was great. It was so fun, especially him as as a badass. I thought it was
Mhm.
fun. And Lloyd's, what's his name? The guy from
Christopher Lloyd, yeah, being that was his father, right?
right, right, and
Mhm.
also a badass. So that was really fun.
Yeah,
Um,
I love him.
you saw the movie?
Yeah, I did, and I loved I didn't expect Christopher Lloyd to appear, and that made me very happy.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun movie, and the sequel is just silly fun, But it was just as interesting. The interesting thing about that movie is Sharon Stone plays the villain, and she was over the top but kind of fun, and
Mhm.
so I mean it was fun to watch that.
Okay, I'll check it out. Uh, yeah. Do you think which one was better, the first one or the second one?
The first one was definitely better, but the second one was fun and worth the watch, especially on an airplane.
All right, so Times People of the Year. Did you see that? Entertainer of the Year was
No
Leo, but
wonder why Time was reaching out to me so much.
Times People of the Year is Architects of AI. Just a hodgepodge of people, and
Yeah,
it's basically saying a nod to AI, which it's everyone's talking about it, but
yeah.
AI in healthcare. I mean, do you see a lot of it? It's used for what, like revenue cycles, staffing. I don't know, like patient flow. What else? Billing. I mean, that kind of
Yeah, I
stuff.
think so. Letter writing, insurance battling, writing letters to insurance, even doing notes, write doctor's notes.
Oh yeah,
There's AI populating the note for sure, or to
I
some
was
degree.
reading diagnostic and imaging too. They're like using it more. I mean, I imagine you're going to keep seeing it more and more, just like everyone is in most jobs.
More and more. We talk to dermatologists as, are people going to walk into like a big machine, like in Star Trek kind of thing, and naked and AI program will scan their whole body and see if there's anything. And probably we're not too far from that, if I had to guess, or some form of. We already have. There are already programs, that could look at your skin lesion. You put it into something and it tells you is it suspicious or not suspicious. And
But as of now, I mean, this isn't causing doctors their jobs or anything. Nothing like that's happening. I mean, there's still I always hear about like a shortage of doctors, shortage of nurses. So it seems
so
like,
far, so far. But
yeah,
I do think, I do robotic surgery for certain things, and I don't see why AI shouldn't. And supposedly, every robotic surgery done on the Da Vinci intuitive robot is recorded. Supposedly, every single surgery, and there have been millions of robotic surgeries done already. Millions, probably tens of millions, for all I know. Um, so if you could plug all that video into some kind of AI program, which theoretically we should be able to do fairly soon, the robot may be able to do the surgeries.
wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I mean, people are scared to drive in like driverless cars. I mean, I can't imagine how scared they'd be to have a surgery.
Although, although yesterday Bernice had a loaner Tesla car, like the newest Tesla car, and it's like so amazing. We went to pick up her car. Bernice didn't touch the steering wheel the whole way.
Wow.
On the freeway, it parked. It was very bizarre.
It really does feel like we're like jumping forward into the future finally. You know what I mean? Like there was Back to the Future, and then when you actually got to like whatever year it was supposed to be, it was like none of this has happened. But it feels like we're finally jumping forward.
We are definitely in the future.
Yeah. So wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I mean, I guess it's more by you that's probably normal.
Yeah, right, right. We see the Waymo cars everywhere all the time, and more and
Mhm.
more. Have you been in one of those cars yet, or not?
I haven't, but I mean, yeah, I think it's like a big LA thing, if I'm not
Big
wrong,
LA, for sure.
or San Fran.
Right. But I think Musk is testing his taxis, I think, in Texas, right? I'm not sure.
Oh,
His
that would
AI,
make sense. That's
yeah.
where he lived, right? Or that's where he's set up now.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
All right, so well, your daughter, shout out Liat, she also sent like so AI is the person of the year according to Time, but the downside to AI, which I didn't know about, was deep fakes of doctors. Did you see that? Like deep fakes of doctors. So they're making doctors look like real doctors are endorsing things. Like real doctors now on social media are
Well, that
endorsing
happened to
supplements.
me.
That happened to you?
Yeah. Someone forwarded me a doctor who I work with a lot sent me a text. He's like, Jason, are you like, are you no longer practicing medicine, or are you invested in some kind of skincare product or something? And I'm like, no. And he forwarded me this thing with like a bean broth, like beef tallow lotion or something.
Oh my
And
God.
and I'm there as a doctor. I'm not talking, but you show me as like one of the endorsing doctors, which is crazy.
What did you do? Did you sue them? Did you send
No,
something legal?
I think Liat may have sent them a thing saying, "Hey, take his image down," and I haven't seen it since, and no one's mentioned it to me, so I don't
That's
know.
crazy because you talked about that on podcasts. So they definitely just pulled your. Did they pull your voice? So they have your like
No. It was just me. It was just me.
they just used a photo of you.
Not a photo. It was like a video of me. Like probably they took it from one of our Instagram posts or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
They definitely did, but that's what this is talking about. So it can like make you say what you're not saying. That is so creepy. So yeah, I saw a
Beef
screenshot
tallow.
of
And
like
what's crazy is I would never endorse beef tallow because of my plant-basedness. So that's the irony of it too.
that's nuts. No, I saw Liat send a text like that's happening to doctors, but she did not mention that happened to you. That's crazy.
That's true. I need to do that as a story time. I haven't even thought of that.
Yes, you do.
Yes, a story time Sunday.
So more about that. So doctors are going through that. Sounds like you handled it calmly and coolly, better than I would have. I would have been pissed.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, this this plant-based doctor, basically a vegan. This is out there
Yeah.
promoting beef.
What else?
And the only other thing is there was like a lot of news of 2025. I don't know what your favorite news story was. I mean, there's a lot we talked about on the podcast. The stuff that we talked about this year was like Eric Dane having ALS, the guy from Euphoria, from Grey's Anatomy. He's writing a book that'll be out in January. So it's probably going to be a sad read, but an important read. It's basically just like what he's going through to try to help other people that might be going through something like this, and basically a book for his daughters.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, we finished watching the Charlie Sheen documentary, revisiting something we talked about. That
was a good thing of 2025. That was I think about that documentary a lot, which means I liked it. I think.
Right. Exactly. I think it was a well done, interesting movie of 2025.
Yeah, and it had some gems in it. Sean Penn was a delight, and he's in one battle after another and nominated for Golden Globe. So he's very good.
Nice. Yeah.
So that was something interesting in 2025, the Charlie Sheen documentary. What else? Anything else best of you like to add?
Movie, TV, books, pop culture. What book did I read? I feel like I read something. Oh, you know what I started doing in 2025 has nothing to do with. I started journaling. Journaling. I started writing in a journal.
Okay.
This summer. So because I'm reading, someone got the book, something about art. What unlocking your art. What is it called?
The Artist's Way.
The Artist's Way.
Okay.
The Artist's Way, which is, tries to help people, unlock their creativity, to find it. So someone got me that book. So I started reading it. And one of the things she recommends, it hasn't hit me yet, but she says writing every morning pages 3 pages a morning, every morning, just writing. Doesn't matter what it's about, yada yada. Although I've only gone through half of the book, so she does give assignments and things like that. Um, but so that's why I started doing it.
What else do I have to talk about? Well, tomorrow is Dick Van Dyke's birthday. He's going to be 100.
He's still alive? Wow! So there's something happy.
He's 100, and he says the key to his longevity is never getting angry. Like he's always even tempered. And apparently there's some real science, like truth to that because like stress is bad on your heart and all that stuff. So we'll see how long he lives.
So I'm screwed then because I get angry a lot.
I don't believe that about you, but I do.
I get worked up. You know.
You too. I have a quick temper.
Me too. Me too. I always have to keep one eye on it.
What else you got for us? Anything else you're watching? You're thinking is the best?
You know what we watched, and it was surprisingly. We thought it was going to be super cheesy, and it turned out to be fairly entertaining and not so cheesy. Was House of David? Have you heard of House of David?
Sounds familiar. No.
So House of David is about King David, back in biblical times, and David and Goliath, the whole story of David and Goliath, and how he got to be king. And it's obviously a Bible story, so they could have gone super cheesy. But it feels very Game of Thrones, and it's less X-rated, there's no nudity, but there's a decent amount of violence still. It really feels like biblical Game of Thrones, and it's surprisingly done very well. And the cast is a real mix of international actors. It's not all, they're Indian, there's all different Middle East, Israel, American, everything. So England. So it was pretty cool, playing all these obviously biblical timed people. So it was surprisingly done really well. There are 2 seasons, and we're jonesing for a 3rd season.
Nice. Well, I'm glad. So your family's all watching that together?
No, Bernice and I watched that together. But then, of course, we got to talk about Stranger Things.
Yay, are you watching it?
I did with my kids, but they went away. They finished. I still have the final episode to go.
Well, not even the final episode. I guess the last 4 come out December 25th.
Right. So we're excited. We're all going to be together. So we're going to watch the second half together. So I'm really excited. But this weekend is my goal to watch the 4th episode of part 1.
Well, that'll be mine then. Stranger Things is my rec because I finished it. I enjoyed it. I feel like none of my friends watch it, so I'm glad I can talk about it with you. I just think it's so good. I love that world that they create, the 80s. We both love the 80s vibe, so
it's fun. And I really like, I don't know how the 4th episode went, but I love the relationship between Dustin and Steve.
I do too.
So I was really upset about, so far, the way they have their relationship. And to me, it's that's one of the things that bugs me. I don't know if that's so believable that they wouldn't be able to stay close through the crap that's going on with them. Like, I would have thought they'd be each other's support. And so that part's a little unbelievable to me. And I hate the fact, maybe it's just because I hate the fact that they're not best buddies, because I love that relationship.
Well, I think, Dustin's just a teenager, and that's what he's going through. It's hard to figure out what age they're supposed to be now. So I don't know. He's obviously going through some stuff, but I agree. Him and Steve are like my favorite thing. So I think they'll make up.
Yeah, for sure. And the other thing I hate is Eleven's outfit that she's wearing.
What is she wearing? I forgot.
She's like in these ridiculous shorts and sweats. Although someone sent me a post on social media that it's a throwback to the Goonies, because that's what I think Brolin was the actor in it, a young Brolin. I think that it's almost like the exact same outfit he was wearing in the Goonies. So I wonder if it's a deliberate throwback to it. It must be.
That is an amazing tidbit, and I'm so glad you told me that, because now I am picturing the outfit that you're talking about that she's wearing And I'm picturing Josh Brolin and Goonies, and I think
Yeah.
that track.
Yeah. So that was kind of a fun thing to see. And now I don't hate her outfit as much.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess by the very end of the year, we'll have seen the finale.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Dr. Cohen, thanks for going over some of the best of 2025 with me.
This was a good recap of the year with some good foreshadowing of what may yet to come.
New shows
New
coming
show,
soon.
and we're still waiting to hear from the Royal Pains people to see if they get picked up. I haven't heard
Well,
anything yet.
I so hope they do. I mean, people love medical shows, especially that one. I don't know
And
why
there's
it
that
won't.
new one coming out that we have to watch, right?
Yeah, January. I think January 6th it comes out.
We
So
gotta we gotta peg that on our list of shows to see.
yeah, I think it's called. What is it called? Oh, Best Medicine with Josh Charles.
Yeah, we gotta put that on the list.
Yeah, so we'll be watching that. All right. Thanks,
All right,
Dr. Cohen.
happy holidays, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our holiday episode.
Happy.